should not startle us that we would look to Pope Leo as a bridge builder. That's what the Latin word pontiff means. He's a bridge builder. Will he want to build bridges to Donald Trump? I suppose, but he would want to build bridges with the leader of every nation. So I don't think at all my brother cardinals would have thought of him as a counterweight to any one person. I don't know if that's ever been true in the history. Perhaps in 1978, perhaps the election of Karol Wojtyła as a counterweight to the communist hegemony would have been a little more apt. But I don't see anything like that now. He would look forward to meeting and very soon, within 10 days, he'll begin almost daily meeting with leaders of the world who will come for rather substantive discussions. I presume one of them down the line would be the President of the United States. Would that be of more heft than the other ones? I don't think it would in his eyes.
And in a very real sense, Cardinal Prevost in his life has been at its core a missionary in every way. And in the great missionary tradition of the church, but also in his own life as a missionary within his family, within his religious community, within the parishes where he served, in the diocese where he served, and now for the world.
After one of the ballots, you carry your ballot to the front of the hall, you deposit it, and just say a few words in Latin to say, I'm standing before God, and Michelangelo reminds you of our ultimate destiny. And as best as I can say, this is the one that I think is indicated. Then I walked back and I took a look at Bob, and because his name had been floating around. And he had his head in his hands. And I was praying for him because I couldn't imagine what happens to a human being when you're facing something like that. And then when he accepted it, it was like he was made for it. All of whatever anguish was resolved by the feeling that I think that this wasn't simply his saying yes to a proposal, but God had made something clear and he agreed with it.